as you get older, you have lots of wrinkles. But that's not what I mean. But the wrinkles in the brain, someone told me that more wrinkles, the better. And there may be a truth because as I get older, I find lots of things, interesting things. You might call it wisdom or idea. And your memory may go bad. So I have to remember what I was going to say. Let me think about it. Will, that's right. Willpower. I say, if there's a will, there's a way. Or you can say, necessity is the mother of invention. But I want to go deeper than just the concept of those, which point when I say, if there's a will, there's a way, there's few elements that I want to share, which is, I may use the word like determination and dedication to get things done. But I think a determination is coming from the mind, and dedication is coming from more from the heart. And what's the difference? Anything coming up from the heart is very important because we don't hear often enough what may pop up from the heart because the mind's busy. So every time I come up with some idea, I want to make sure that I don't lose it. Because in the state of mind which is busy, you can easily forget it. So urgent things to do versus what is important things to do is different. What's really important is really important. And this discussion about will may fit to that category because you can have a will determination, but that can be a shallow level of will compared to deep level of will, which is coming from deep inside. It's almost like absolute initiative that comes with life. Yeah, way of life, the root from the core of our being. And when I say if there's will, there's a way, if there's a will deep enough connected to the heart, there's a way much more profound and substance with substance in it, aligned to your heart. So will from the mind is like a let's stop smoking kind of a will. But if you have real will, it becomes natural because will of the nature, will of the universe, will coming from the deep root of us is genuine, as if to respond to the desire, but the desire sincere and truthfulness. It's not the desire from the ego, but the truthful, sincere desire is to connecting to the heart. That's my definition of being sincere and truthful. Not just the mind, but really truthful and sincere. And that's what I was thinking about, that silent prayer. Many religions have different style of prayer, and one of them is Namami Butsu, the other one maybe Amen or Allah. And there's a statue and the symbols and all the singing, the music and environment that can come with it, because that's the wisdom of people perhaps wanting to do it. not building a building, not but the building a holy place. And in the holy place, there's a singing, writing, like a Bach or anything, comes with it, connecting to the heart, deep in the heart, resonating. So when you hear it, it's impressive. That's why I said in the other video that I love to be in a chapel, temple, whatever, the place that people have this sense of respect. There's a resonance that comes with it. Beyond the words and the religion or whatever the dogma difference, more connecting to our heart. So the music is more universal, and the dancing and all that. That's why people swing, relate. Many music is wow. And I feel it, deep connection, even if I don't understand the word of it in different language. So the will comes in the musician and the song and the setting can be aligned to the will of the universe if you stretch out. In a way, that's how in Japan they have the kanushi, the priest for the shrine. When they build the house, they come and do some cleansing or some such thing so that maybe there's no accident. It's a ceremonial thing, and it may be seen as dumb and stupid, and what's the point? Just, you can say it that way or think like that. But the deep down, why they do it, it's kind of like a deep down. You want to sing, you want to dance, you want to build the house, you want to be connected to the root. And if that is the basis, all of that, there's aura, like a additional, profound. And I think it's also true for the speech. So if I'm really, connected, my speech may have some different nuance to produce that. And who knows, it may come to the point. If I'm really, really sincere and truthful, and even see the will of why I do this. I didn't know why I do this for this so many years, about the video posting, and especially more at this age, still doing. And there's something wanting to, like a fountain, something wanting to come out. And I think I'm more in tune, better than before. And they talk about awakening, but there's different levels of awakening too. This is one of those that I think Hakuin said. He went through big awakening and small awakening. And when he has a big doubt, there's big awakening, and if small doubt, small awakening. And that is so, because I have trouble with Gemini or GPT. It's a small, disturbance, but I can see the aha moment to go over. And you can apply it to different setting, different level of aha and awakening, and including the situation of the sing and dance and building and whatever that human being does, so that you go watch the Olympics and there's a dedication and determination. But if one is dedicating and his heart is in there, that is impressive. And that's last longing. So if I succeed to live long, I may have some level of dedication, not determination, in the sense of the mind doing it for the sake of something like fame or number, money or anything. No, it has to come from the heart. So the point I was talking about is if there's a will, connected to the heart. There's a way, profound, connected to the heart. And in there, I see the analogy or connection to the other phrase I like and often use, which is heaven helps those who help themselves. That's aligned to this other will sentence. If there's a will, there's a way. If there's a heart, there's a way of the heart. If you have a heart to help, there's the heart helping you to do that. You want the help, something like that. It's a alignment. And when you have the alignment, or the frills, unnecessaries, go away. So awaken is to open up and see things better, to make the right choice instead of cluttered brain and the options and cannot decide and you feel cornered. So you have to go through that. That's why we're here, to go through the hurdles, solving problems. If you don't solve problem, you're dead. Something like that. You can be still alive and be happy, but being happy for just the same setting is not breaking through as a human to go against the law of entropy. You're just floating, which could be fine at times, but then you go back to the world and go through some pain and feel people's pain as our pain. That's what Vimal Kirti said in his straw. And I believed in it for some reason, because there's a resonating sense. If people suffer, I suffer. That's compassion. And that's why a Mahayana idea of bodhisattva is, even if you can't do awaken, being state, you go back to the world and go through the pain. It's counterintuitive, but for some reason I thought that makes sense. And the argument, like this Daisetsu said, what's the point of being in heaven for a long time? Why don't you come back and do the work? Have a pain, share it, and go through that. And there's something meaningful in it. There are many meaningful things to do. When you sing a song, a dance, maybe you don't have to feel a pain to sing a song, a dance. But who knows? I think there's something. There's something moving when the person who sings and dances and buildings and this and that originated from his early days of being inspired to do something. This is the way. This is my mission. I help, but I help others. That's the kind of a will. There's a way to be found. I can talk more, but that's more than enough, perhaps. Thank you. Let's consider about the difference between determination and dedication, and the will of the universe, and the word heaven helps those who help themselves. Thank you.